Hey,
Yes,
how are
we
you
are.
today?
So good. How are you?
Awesome. Hey, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us for Retreat Chat. This is the second interview of about, I think, six or seven that I'm doing this round of all the fabulous leaders and service providers that are going to be joining us in Breckenridge mid-August, August 16th through 19th. And
October.
what did I say?
You
I'm
said
really messing
August.
up the dates. Don't come in August because that's a long ways away. October. Boy, it has been one of those weeks for me.
I hear you.
So anyway, really thrilled to be here. I call kind of Stacey my ride or die because every time we do one of these, we look at each other, we go, "Are we doing this again?" And we're like, "Heck yeah!"
Yes,
She's like, "Yeah!"
always a big yes.
Big yes. So she's just such a blessing to me and the retreat and to everyone who comes. And so, Stacey, I just want to give you the opportunity first off just to kind of say, hey, and introduce yourself to anyone who might be watching who doesn't know you and share a little bit about what you love about being a part of the WholeYOU Retreat.
Yeah, definitely. How many years have we been doing this now? Is this our
This will be our ninth
third?
retreat, I think, but
A ninth retreat. Okay. Yeah.
it was in
Yeah.
22
So
when we started. Yeah.
yeah, it's been so much fun. I do a health and wellness and fitness aspect to the retreat, and like Brenda said, we've really been side by side with every single retreat we've done together. We've had a handful of different coaches and other people join us, but it's really been the two of us that have, really done it from the beginning. And I actually didn't know how I was going to feel about a women's retreat. It's not something I do girls' trips and I have lots of girlfriends, but I've never done a women's retreat specifically. And it was above and beyond all of my expectations or desires or dreams or anything. I really didn't know what to expect. I was a little nervous. And I think my biggest thing to tell people is if even if you are introverted, um, and you're not a, real social person, because sometimes that can close people off. There is so much downtime and there's so much solo time that you get at these retreats that we do. The one in Breckenridge is a long weekend. And then our week-long retreats is even more just kind of solo time, which is amazing. So a lot of people are hesitant, like I was a couple years ago before we started this, about doing something like this. And it has just been amazing. Every single year, every single woman we meet has just been such a blessing in my life. So the health and wellness part is just kind of part of the whole you. It's about doing everything, not just meditating or not just eating well or not just exercising and not just, our lives are everything together. So that's really what I bring to the retreat as well.
Yes, you do. And I've heard you, I think you've heard you say this one time when you were talking about when you first were, contemplating, when I first invited you, I said
Mhm.
to be a leader on the retreat. You didn't even know if you wanted to be around women that
Yeah.
group as a group because that
Yeah.
you're sure about that energy.
Yeah, definitely. And like I said, I love my girls' trips because they're my girlfriends, they're my besties, right? But like a whole bunch of strangers together for a weekend or a week, I was really hesitant. I am an introvert. So people that know me do not believe me. They think I'm lying. And so what it is, it's an extroverted introvert. There's several names for it where I actually need that downtime and that solo time to actually refuel again, right? Whereas extroverts refuel off of the energy of other people, and introverts need that downtime. And I definitely need that. I was afraid I wasn't going to get it, and I did. And honestly, like the women that we've had, over out at our retreats, they're exactly who is meant to be there. We say that every single time. So if it's something that maybe you've been on the fence about coming, or a couple times ago it didn't really work out, well, it just wasn't meant that time, right? So whatever time frame really works for you is the one you were meant to be at. That's what's super cool about it. I mean, we've had several people, maybe like something comes up, like a health thing or whatever, something comes up and they have to come to the next one. They weren't meant at the previous one, right? So we
Right.
have seen that time and again, which has been really cool too. But you get a lot of connections, but not in a way of intense heaviness. right? There's just like this loving energy from the very moment you walk in the door at this beautiful house that we rent. You will feel at home. I guarantee it. If you don't, then something's wrong.
I absolutely.
Because you will truly feel at home.
I couldn't agree more. And I'm also an introvert. I think what I call myself is an ambivert because I can
Ambivert.
absolutely
Yeah.
get on
Yeah.
stage and
Yeah.
lead and have fun and life of the party. But then, oh my gosh, I need my downtime. But
Mhm.
so, how would you describe like the energy that you give and receive? I mean, during this, what can be called as like an intensive, the 4 day, 3 night retreat
Right.
is kind of an intensive version, but there is plenty of downtime. But how do you feel like energetically when it's all said and done?
Oh my gosh, I love it. It really just the energy, I bring a lot of energy just in
Yes.
general. I'm a very energetic person from the moment I wake up till the moment I go to sleep. I mean, some people like look at me like, "Who?" Like I know I'm not for everybody. I get it. But I but I am very high energy and I'm happy. I'm genuinely I'm like a golden retriever. I'm like got puppy energy. And so I feel like when, we're in the kitchen talking and everybody's chatting and whatever, and it's just like that energy comes across and people feel it, which I truly think comforts. It might scare people a little bit, but
No.
I do think there is a comfort there because I am so me wherever I am, whatever I'm doing, this is exactly what you get. There is no facade, there's no fake version, there's no professional version, there's no immature version. It's literally all exactly the same. And it's a mix of all of it, right? Like,
Those of you who know Stacy, yeah, chime in the chat and just say, yep, that's true.
yep, yep, Stacey's spot on with that one.
She's not lying. I love it. I love it. Thank you, Stacy. So let's do something fun.
Okay.
Okay. What is one word you would use to describe yourself or what you do, or the energy that you bring to the women that you serve?
Excited puppy. Only because I just said that.
What's an excited puppy? Anyway, never mind. I get
No.
it. I get it.
No, you know what it is? It's the because I'm so incredibly passionate about women's health. I'm so incredibly passionate about, hormones and nutrition and exercise and how they all play with each other. How stress, self-care is so massive and women don't do it. There's so many that don't do it. I am so incredibly passionate about all of that that's what you feel. You feel my passion and my love for health and wellness and everything I do. I do teach some HIIT classes, which is high intensity interval training classes. They're 20 minutes because I really want to show people that you can get a really good workout in 20 minutes. That it can you there's no reason not to, right? And so I think just my energy in general shows my passion and my love for what I do and what I do for the WholeYOU Retreat.
Absolutely. So why are you so passionate about health, fitness, wellness?
I mean, it's probably one of those things that started in my late teens when I gained a lot of weight and I felt like I was on the diet roller coaster for my entire life. And I turned 50 next year, and I feel like it was one of those things that was either on or off. I wrote a book that I share with everybody at the retreat called The Undiet because I just want people to realize that they can have a mindfulness to the way they eat. They can enjoy foods. They can actually eat with love and company and friendship and not, sitting in your pantry eating a jar of peanut butter, right? Out of guilt and shame and whatever. So there's so much passion to that. And then I've also done so many groups where I see people lose a lot of weight and they're super excited, but they all go back to where they were because they didn't learn the habit changes and the mindset changes, or there's some aspect in that whole wellness formula that they were missing, whether it's sleep or stress or something like gut health, hormones, like they just I mean, there's a passion about it because I'm there too. I'm constantly trying to, be the healthiest version of myself
Mhm.
always. And I also really love to, have fun and have happy hour and do things like that too. So I really show up balance. I'm not some like on a pedestal, like not,
I
yep,
I don't know if I would call it balance because I see all the crap you do.
well, okay, fair enough.
If you don't follow Stacy on Facebook or Instagram or whatever, Oh my gosh. She is always out paddleboarding, hiking a mountain, going on a run, doing a fitness class, blah, blah, blah. I mean, you name it. I'm like, oh my gosh, how
I
do you
know.
do all this? You
It's a
also,
lot,
have, your business and oh
right?
gosh, balance? I mean,
Yeah, I
what?
guess that's fair. It's a lot. It's a lot. I would like to say though, last weekend I was at my mom's house, dog sitting for her, and I laid in a hammock and read a book for like 3 or 4 hours last weekend, like on
Oh,
Friday or something. It's rare.
I'm proud
But
of you, Stacey.
I was so proud of myself. I was like patting my
I'm,
own back.
I'm so proud of you, but you were multitasking even then.
Yeah, yeah, fair enough.
I love it. Okay, so let's do a little sneak peek
Okay.
of you at the retreat. So you're going to be offering what I like to call optional HIIT class and a workshop. Tell
Yes.
us about them.
So the hit classes I do, some people get a little scared of the word hit, and it all it is getting your heart rate up a little bit and then bringing it back down for that rest time. I mean, it's nothing, it's nothing insane. I'm not running a boot camp class. I mean, I used to do that years ago, but I'm not doing that. And I meet every single person where they are at in their fitness level. I will not push you to do something you cannot do. I will understand, like, if you've got knee issues, back issues, whatever, and we will modify. So, I talk about it when we get to Breckenridge, and people are like, like nobody, some people get a little fearful, but that's okay. But the ones that do try it, definitely go, okay, that wasn't so bad. But I actually really do supply a lot of home workouts as well, that people can do as home. I really, really believe that women, as we get older, we have to strength train. We have to lift some weights. We have to do some resistance training somehow, some way. So, for bones, for muscle, for health, for longevity, for fighting osteoporosis, there's so many things. So that is one thing I'm very passionate about too. And then I do a workshop called 8 Facets of Health, Wellness, and Vitality. And basically what that is pretty much putting it all together. It's how health and wellness is fully faceted, and we work on nutrition, we work on movement, we work on fitness, we work on gut health and self-care and sleep. Sleep's a huge one. Breathing, just getting our nervous system back to a regular state. We're um, very high stress society and a very fast paced society. So what I do is really bring you to a point of thinking about how that is wreaking havoc maybe on your health and wellness, or maybe if you can't lose that last 5 pounds, we really dig a little deeper as to why, right? Or if you're holding weight in your midsection, a lot of times that's stress and cortisol focused. So we really break down to what is going on in your body at this stage in life, wherever you're at, whether you're perimenopausal, going through menopause, postmenopausal, whatever it looks like, or if you're in the early, I mean, we've had people in their 20s and 30s that are in that, reproductive years of their life and what hormones look like for them as well. So we really kind of face all of it, and I meet every single person where they are at now.
Yep, yep, she does. And she sends you back with tools and resources
Hmm.
at your fingertips that you can, maybe little mini programs,
Yep.
or uh, just great materials that go home with you, or come to you once you've reached home
Yeah,
again,
both. Lots of
depending
goodies for sure.
depending on what it was. So
Yep.
yeah, excellent. It's a great uh, always a great show, Stacey. Show.
Ask Brenda how many times she's been to my HIIT class.
I have been though.
I know you've been.
I know. So she gives me a hard time, but ladies, I am orchestrating.
I know. It's true. I do give her a hard time though. It's actually really fun to give her a hard time about it.
One day I showed up and
She
she was
did
like,
come. I know. My mouth
"We're-"
fell on the floor and I was so excited.
and it was excellent. It was excellent. I
Exactly what you needed
20,
at that moment.
20 minutes. Yes, exactly. She delivers.
Yes, I do.
Okay, so Stacey, let's talk about the power of our retreat. In
Yes.
your opinion,
Hmm.
what makes, our retreat and retreats like ours? I mean, I don't know that there's many that are much like them, but why is our retreat so powerful for women that are going through any kind of transition really at any stage of life?
Mhm. Well, I think first and foremost, we are part of it. We are in it too. We don't just do our little workshop and then go sit on some high horse somewhere, right? We are in the depths. We are in the workshops of each other. We are there and we are feeling it and it is raw and we are with everybody. We are not, and we are no different than any other woman going through anything. We are constantly going through transitions in our life. I mean, I've had a number of transitions happening over different retreats we've had that have been super powerful to be there and to
Yeah.
have such love and connection. So I feel the non-judgment that we have when people come in and the love that you feel that is so genuine from us, it is a ripple effect, is what it is. It is an absolute ripple effect. People feel it. And then people are more open to vulnerability and they're all more open to sharing. I mean, people start sharing their vulnerabilities right away because it's safe.
Yeah.
Right? Like, where can you go? What can you do that is absolutely so incredibly safe to be your real, true self, or who you might have been hiding that you don't quite know you want it to poke out yet, right? And it's like whether it's a change of career, whether it's empty nester and your kids are leaving and you want to do something entirely different, right? You want to open up something, you want to start a business. I mean, the amount of things that we've seen women do after our retreats has been so moving.
Yeah, you aren't kidding. I love that part too of just watching women from the first evening together
Mhm.
just start to open up
Yeah,
to each other. And there's power in a group of women who you don't know.
yeah,
I
absolutely.
mean, we have, we've had mother daughters, we've had
Mhm.
friends come together, we've had sisters come together, all that. But most of our retreat guests are solo
Yeah,
from out of state or even out of the country coming here. And there's an anonymity. Is that,
yes,
am I saying it right?
anonymity. Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely, for sure.
that gives that safe place, but
Yeah,
at the same time, you are building the foundational blocks of this new friendship with
yeah,
some women.
yeah. With
And
somebody that doesn't like know you or have heard about you or whatever prior, right? Like that's what's so cool. Like there's just we don't know anything really about these women, so they can come in and just be a blank canvas. How
mm,
cool is that? There's always somebody that that's whether it's a friend or a frenemy or an enemy or a family member that's judgy or whatever. There's always like something on your back, like you got a monkey on your back. Well, you don't have that here. So you really just get to be so raw and so you.
yeah, exactly. Show up with 100% authenticity.
Yep.
And for a lot of people, when can you do that? You're
Yeah.
always showing up to be something for someone.
Yep.
You're showing up in a role somewhere, but here it's all about you. So
Yeah.
yeah, it is
Definitely.
powerful. It is, and the shifts we've seen and the things people have done.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
Love it.
awesome.
Yep.
Awesome. Okay, so Stacey, if someone's out there thinking, "Oh my gosh, I'd love to, but dot," what would you tell
Everybody's
her?
got a butt.
Everybody's got a big butt in that
We all
word.
got a butt. We all
Yep.
got a butt. But
Mhm,
why not?
mhm,
But what about now? But
mhm,
why not me?
mhm,
But just say yes.
mhm,
I mean,
mhm.
there's always going to be an excuse. There's always I have that with women that are coming to me for maybe like a diet and exercise program, something that I'm doing, and they're saying, "Well, I have a trip next month, so I can't do it because I can't do a 6 week program because I'm going to be gone for 3 days." Right? There's
Yeah,
always an excuse. I can't do that yet because Christmas and so it's always prolonged
yeah,
because there's always a but in there. There's always a well, not now because, not now, but right? Or that's life, right? There's
yeah,
always something that's happening. There's never a perfect opportunity or moment. So if you have the inkling and you have a yes behind you and you've got maybe other chatter that's maybe being negative, just okay, that's nice. Hi, nice to meet you. Anyway, click. Like, let's do this.
yes. Now is the time.
Yeah, absolutely.
I was just listening to a podcast today. I listen to a lot of podcasts, and
Hmm.
the doctor was like, "You're never going to be younger or more beautiful.
Hmm. Yeah.
Just do it
And you
now."
are right now.
And you are
Right.
right now. Do it. Do it. So yes, I totally agree. And here's another thing is that, Breckenridge, our villa, 18,000 square foot, basically I call it a mansion. You call it a home.
No, it really is. Like we've been there quite a few times now, and I walk in there and I feel like I'm home.
Yeah,
Like I don't know why that place feels so homey, as ginormous as it
it
is.
is. I totally understand what you're saying. And as much as we try to explain and put the pictures on the website and all that stuff of how magnificent this place is, uh, when the guests arrive, they're always like, Are you kidding me?"
Right.
Right? Right?
Yeah.
And here's the deal, ladies. If you've been wanting to push the pause button, don't do it because we've been doing them in Breckenridge twice a year for the past couple of years, and we've got really some cool things ahead, and we're going to some new places. So Breckenridge, we don't even have it scheduled for next year.
Hmm.
It's so now is the time to make sure you don't miss out. And
Yeah.
again, why wait?
Why
Do you
wait?
want to wait a
Absolutely.
year to
Yeah, a full circle of a year,
a
full
whole,
365 days to come back around to do it. Because
try? Yeah,
before it was we'd have, an early spring and an early fall, right? So there
yeah.
was always like, oh, it's not that many months away. Well, now, our goal is to do this in the fall every year, but I mean, we really will see what that entails and we don't know for sure. Like Brenda said, we don't have it booked yet. But this house is phenomenal. It really, really is. And there's such a coziness and there's so many little nooks and great places. And the coolest thing about it too is that we have, our service providers there, um,
Mhm.
which is
That's true.
amazing. I mean, we don't have that at all of the places that we go.
Right. So massage therapy, Reiki,
Yeah.
you can get your hair and makeup done, get a new look, get an updated look, get photos,
Yep.
all that stuff is it's so fabulous.
Yeah, yeah, it's kind of an all-inclusive little like fun like place you can book any of that stuff. I mean, obviously there's an extra charge for that, but you can book any of that and the yoga is included. And so there's just we pack a lot of awesomeness in just a few days.
Yeah,
So
and I call it we have a lot of options.
yes. Oh
You
yeah.
know, if there nothing's
All or
required.
none. Nothing is
Nothing's
required.
required. If you
No.
want to come and just hike around and do the Colorado Trail and
Yeah.
sleep in a luxury room with a comfy
Oh
bed
my
and a
gosh, the beds are so
great energy,
comfortable.
yes, and the soak in the Roman spa that holds
Yep,
24 people,
exactly.
and
Yeah.
sit by the fire pit and have
My
a
favorite.
glass of
Yep.
wine or tea.
Yep.
It's all there for you. So,
Yeah.
well, anyway, any other closing
No, I'm
comments?
just super excited now. I want to go home.
I know, let's go do this.
I
I
want to
know,
go home to
back
Breckenridge.
to our home away from home. All right, well,
It really is.
it is. Thank you so much for taking this time, Stacey.
Of
I
course, Brenda.
I get to see you, I think, before we go up, but that's always great. But I
Yep.
you, you're one of a kind, and
For
I
you.
just want you to
Thank
know
you.
how much I value our friendship and our partnership, and it's you're just an incredible person.
Thank you, Brenda. Feeling is mutual. I wouldn't be doing this without you.
I do. I think I know that.
Yes, you
So
do.
anyway, check out our website, everybody. It's you can find it many ways. WholeYOU Retreat, Google it. Whole Universe, Google it. WholeUniverse.com, BrendaRidgely.com. It's all out there. Go check it out. Click on it.
Yeah.
Make it happen for you. And we would
Yeah.
love to support you in Breckenridge in October.
Yeah. We would love to have you. And I won't make you do HIIT if you don't want to.
Right. She won't, I promise.
I won't.
Okay, everybody, have a good one. Thank you so much
Thank
for tuning
you.
in. Bye.
Bye.